nkoma ni ni di ye no kreni emfifire die e bia te ne video mpa because atade na hye emfifire ti video because ekwan a ofa so a o chechire 24 market economy
I there.
No kreni after no I just say you people were ill prepared about campaign into a slogan mojintum now Mama Mehunu say 24 economy na mo beka ho asem no mo ntime nye de two sa 24 market ni so amoye ho adwuma no what dwene nyina about market or marketing and say the physical structure be that's the traditional market say be ever say makola kejiti no de sisi ho but we are saying say enne
synchronizing a lot of activities
you can say dredia and say dredia ye baby atofo en omo ton ahia ena ye kire say market go ahodo there are so many types of markets your consumer market no de say oba be to bibi na wa kodi for the personal use your labor market no your fan crofo adwuma
for labor and do
your financial market your online market ne abefo crofo edidwa the market na wo kan no an aspect of physical structure be na wo kan let us know by your person kire o say na ba bia Ghana economy no your person e de kokodru no any adwene na wo NDC for etrim sisi an tete ko adwene tete ko adwene emabunu na ba na wo see criticize enabling environment mom no na omutimi nya so mfaso e de bo won bra no any adwene wo mutrin say yenko evaluate dura enko si market ensi ho ansa na yehunu say Ghana yebetime digwa no ye colloquia.
Marty, may I say, Charles, any comments?
Sikado doa. Ye body say. Ye dey quite 24-hour market now.
A total budget for free SHSO.
Chairman.
Yeah.
Sir, Sikai say ye di Chanoko hospitals are hold one now. Sebi aka hot say we are any agenda 111 hospitals are hold one various districts near you. Now it me more
400 million.
A bit
billion.
A bit me
the entire 24-hour economic project is 4 billion.
A bit me tria.
But the market is 400.
A bit me tria.
Market is 400 million dollars.
Patrick Charles Richie.
Come out here. Sabi you.
Oh, I think Mpamcho, me maintain na me.
You be a hospital ahun. Who hear announcement o?
Chop ni.
Ade be chia na pa ya ka say be hospital, ya commission hospital. The next morning we say the paying.
Nkokor.
And he made me feel say yes, abai ni trimu pon say enwuma asem ade how agree on man mu emebunu be na mountain so enti opese oyi bibi a be boa ma emebunu dodo na den e be nya dwuma ye. Nkan nya maybe dey me hu say nkan nya bone. Na mum ba bi ye dri. I mean, you sure say markets are hold on I say PCC. You running 24 hours. Man kind of crepa. Your districts are hold on. It be no more. Daytime crowd won't be for market. Someone, no question, no.
Masa, any idea program, Abba. And say we need some.
Ain't coffee 133. Remember, ain't 133 in the age, ma.
I'll be age,
okay.
And I did legislate on it.
No, Ghana for 1 year.
Legal framework.
A 4-year mandate. Nyabotel. Young to Abanechino. We are rolling now. We have to make sure there. Whatever. No.
Abusia we dey mame chia o mesra wa di kan like me video yi mame afen so share nefa wadwen kire bra na ne enkomo ye ekoso e wo Peace FM e bra na kwa mesefa kan eti adwam na honorable calling so wusu amankwa ono na kan ne wo ye MP e wo Menhia North abato ompesua so one Reverend Charles Owusu ya wono de sebi onjoni amona amonyokuo bia ne so wo kire na adwen e wo se de wo man no esi korone ne wo mu kuhia no wo mu ne NDC mrase bedwani ono abokofi akonokwe ono nokwe ono na ye member of parliament de ma evaluate ajomoro gwira abato mpesua so na wo mu koye ne wo mu kasafa kwan yahodo a NDC aban wode nani akyere benkum wa bra o man Ghana yen so ya ho kyere nyina di nifa na aban ne hwe na o man nani enko ho kamya ese NDC policies ahodo a wo mo egina so bontoa bra na ye ko 2024 elections ni mu no aka ko yete chinchina chinse ensem we ni egina so boda urunti eno na sese yeye titiri omo flagship policy a na ye 24-hour economy wono mo baye omo de twa omo ho a ase omo ntimi nye 24-hour economy no ma omamu ni nyina entimi nye adwuma 24 hours enti omo do mani akire market a omo kyese ne ye ba bebie market a eno de ebe adwuma 24 hours kamya yese ase chinchina eso omo kon se ya nya Ghana for bekase ye de bontoa e na ya nya enti chinchina se ye na nso yen kase nim se kejetia marketing poa Mahama sin fe de si honom ye misa se yetimi ton ade ma ne bosen anajo nan kampese de aka ko si esi sebi manso tontokrom anase manso edibia anase district bia ewo kuro bia omo no sebi anajo ade ton de ne nya de ehia omo enu nti sese no na dodo no kire se wo hwe eniema sesi o man Ghana ye komu paade apomden ho nsem no ho ayere okoko no chia ban ya sabe nipa de da form enso MPP bae no o mabomodin awie agenda 111 project ni bi wo ho no ma esenka NDC aban bae nkodi sika kakra bi ko hyeme pia mani peja nenso so ya ese yenso so ye de aba enti ye de na na ese ye de ye koso Ghana for so se da bi da we ne hia yen na enne ebre ya onu abu Collins o wuso amankwa woni Reverend Charles wonu mkoshi ya onu abu Kofi Akun wo mani nu ne hu se oye NDC ni o mani nu mpo se obetena wo se NDC panel mimpo na me wede kura ho ama papa yi nenso so obe ne de na monyokuo e na akofa ne de asoa no entiti se ye wanyu ete se o defend na monyokuo ntino enesa e na ekoso me pese obagibre na o de wotie interview ni bi pa na hu se na sebiye no ne se na amene yekoya na se bai NDC mumfa policy a Ghana fo nyina be hu se ampamo de bai na bi asonye so se de national health insurance bai free school feeding bai free maternal care bai free senior high school bai national hwan policy bebre MPP for the bai Ghana fo ya fabi and NDC for bai koran position bebre na wo policies are MPP for the bai na mo ko ho mo chewo enso mo fabi mba Ghana fo ebi nso mo so mo nya bi nye yenko tie interview ni mesro like video ni mame wadaroma
na so manye ba bia ade sa na adwo so yo mpeno mle den o ka kogu Ghana ha media meni o mampeni ya adwo pa se indiscipline na ama flada cost me be nyina no fa ye okuremu o man minim de high end de chama me ya bofra na me nana neti na sa me na e free BB tankers for anom ye adwuma in fact tankers ni chiwa a chance ye bu akun for Supreme Court
Peter de atus
yes ojo manje
amokwai
we ni be yomo kwa ese be yomo on two ball and you say mom fan kotu entu ngo obium say somebody call you and this people
they almost go teteku asa
tetegu uja oma ade sa mesi wo mbe hwie gu ba wi ompe bia almost dump inside nice flood awia kro mo hwie gu na anopa enti me ntiase o man mo I mean na me ga South Assembly in the crowd me nim the nti o mo ho me I don't know
to say yentum
me nim at the crom we ga South I mean because problems are all that ga South or no me dwen wa me ntiase how
we need to ban plastic use, single plastic use.
Any power we want my mama sabi o chama. I don't know. I was like, ni pa kwakwa hu hia nsa nti no. Ensuo fa ni pa bibi keke ade chia ye transia kwachacha ye ho ne ayi a ade chia foforo be san ade ababiem. Mama enti ase se sabi animdie fo me ati ase afi ensuo be topa. Enti mama ye discipline na ye hwe kwan ye fa so a ye toto niam egu mountain so basa in fact said ye niema wo man mu no it's a same say bibia yes ye nim de ye look ye nim how na ye order da me wan ye solve eba wi na chama ye be di hu nkomo afi be na chama nsu ato a ye ni flood hu nkomo wo man mu but ye nsu so de eto ni mremu e onyame hyehyeye obi ani obetima asi ho kwan sensu eden ento ne mo ye hyehyeye a ye be ye a ebe boy so Nyankopɔn to nsuo ama na be boy nipa wan nyame nsuo a otoba asase so no enye ne boni so because chama nsuo anto a enipa kora ntimi entrance asase so ma ne yiyi because obedi di o obenum o obedi e ben o e nsuo enipa ho odi ankasa ankasa kora ne nsuo so na den ejina enyina aduane so ya ho odi nyina ye nsuo ye obetimi decide say wonidi ne mum timi decide say nsuo so den onom for some time obewu enti nsuo ya de papa e de manipa
na mum
oman yesu ne ye ban nti nsuo kora ta say Nyankopɔn de no mi bi na den e ba yen so tama yesi say ameti yesi nsuo mu na me nkofie ne
because untimi
because me nye boni bi aso so nsuo statistics here say me pia mountain nsuo mu na pe me nkofie ne because kwan no untimi nko nti wo ha ho ya kwan bi aso na kan major road from here to Takrade me nua dey say offer so bi me boa say ndi wa hu me boa west is more urban na nya even west is more nko
it's about indiscipline
say see aye kan gata na ewo STC traffic light na say
Atala hon baby so.
What's Atala? Wana o come on na. There's a traffic light bi o. And no for na ko STC o. Na chairman gata no esi eyi mu nti say ensuo I say ensuo no. E na me no ka say sene wo kwan no mu sa wa. Enti kwan no ye nya one lane na ensuo na fa two lanes. Oni na tie na fa two lanes. E na nipa no nya kwan na ka na nya one lane. The other side is so I senka neti egu okra na ko be ye free wa me nya on so neti na san ko fa another one lane and aka two lane wa sometimes ejuma ye de hye ni pansa say enye no amanyo sem no ho ye de chain o minus sem cause bibia e be ka bia no say na menu kan no 8 years ago 9 pp ni ho but it's about 8 years ago o how na e wo ho a obi antiman so avunti ene ye to aba me de misusu ye ne se niam a obi antima anya ne yi no oba na watima be ye ni abo abaso ama dem amwa ko onim na mom de e koso sese no aban ho wo mu bi American assembly no ho wo mu bi because edan ahodo a yesisi every day na yesisi no waterways no ye twan ma se ebremu nkofo mu si dan no but dan ye twan me yesi wie boss ma obi ko tena dan mu be 20 years ye wie a yes, we see that no assembly wo fan.
Good question.
And the chairman me say, Mama, yanki kan hu eye because especially me kwan say about who free more national come ho a kwan no chairman obetimi anka wo kwan na kwa bokachi no so wo car na wonam. The what car no obi na ante obetimi akwa ajaw chance sabi o driver. Na me hwese wodu na mo frank Nketenkete akọ school. Na ensuo gata bi o sa na nkora na be kachiri akora de say we won mi yansa odi akora we kora betima try say we si me den ahwe ebi fa ofa ensuo no fa obi ne mma mienu e ho mo mi na wuye nti mesre yewura minister kan say Kofi Amabo Kofi bi nim say wo ye adwuma den part
on your lands and natural resources
natural resources your friends
local government
road minister
roads minister
Agbeja government everyone was say ye ministry akese mienu say amani pa ba environment any lands and natural resource and environment no atofam because you see even natural resource plan enya some ketwa esopa na mi probably be yin na still na yewura Mahama still how my environment minister there no Kofi Amabo
pacho me the time na ye adwuma
tama me say aban yen na famu die na yen so aye o man mu no
ye be there
so yen fa agidie ni ebuo ma yen ho
Mate Charles
sabe yen nsuo ba emfa yen ko
Charles Medase. Now, Kwame, indeed, they're building a 24-hour market across the country. That's 261 of them. Will bring us a 24-hour economy. Then we have some existing markets across Ghana. Why don't we pilot the 24-hour economy in these markets and see how it works? I tell you that most of these markets will become white elephants even if we're able to construct these markets. As a local government analyst, I can tell you for a fact, we're going to throw good money away for nothing. Andrews Bediako, former MC, German South Municipal Ewo Drobo, ND, Eno Ebaye. And then Okay, you say we should print today's date. Well, I believe Akugan says first week July. So let's just wait and see. Kwame, here in Dubai, there's nothing like 24-hour economy night market close at 2 a.m. Only few grocery stores operate 24 hours. And that is, okay, you don't add your name. And then tell Charles Owusu that the Aboboya guys are doing the same thing also in Kumasi. I see. Okay, interesting. Kwame, first week of July, they'll come and give us a different story. You watch. Amankwa in Hamburg. That's in Germany. In the meantime, birthday blessings to you, Captain Bruce Tego of Africa World. Happy birthday to you. Keep flying, Captain. And then also to you, Patricia Ellis Agre of Aguna Swedro. A very good morning to you, Patricia Ellis Agre of Aguna Swedro. Is from Amanya Kwa Arthur to you. And birthday blessings, Nyamedo Akusia Penamang Amufa. Wherever you are, Nyamedo Akusia Penamang Amufa. Birthday blessings to you as well. And happy 40th birthday, Stefana Mamia Ba Benua Kwansa of EcoBank Consumer Commercial Banking. Have a good celebration, Stefana Mamia Ba Benua Kwansa. It's from Mami Biama Kwafo of Despite Media. MP, another 5 minutes near upon.
Kwame, that's it.
Yeah.
Now, what in can mama soften there? There's no road. It has to do with funds. A kawa no the whole 20 billion Ghana cedis. As of just this year, early this year, we've cleared almost about 13 billion. Into a be a new AJ. Into so a penitent but it takes funds, and we are doing it. Now, the area Kumasi Express route, I don't know the usual one on BJ. That is not the modus operandi of this government. Rest assured, because yet no money with 8 years. Just ame metisakumono. Even from La Pam to just that junction, just relax. It has to do with funds.
Now,
Kwame, there so for cases or Kasimbi. With this hospital, the same semi but Bonya Jefi, the Deputy Defense Minister, watch him. Now, let me just a brief for you. This hospital we are mentioning. You're starting when? January 2027. By the NDC government.
January 2027?
No, remember. It was started in March 2014.
Okay.
And that's His Excellency. No. Which one did you mention? Afari.
Afari started under J. Nkokor.
No. Okay, let's. You don't worry. Okay.
History.
Now you won't be free. No. His Excellency President Mahama cancelled for the construction, the 500-bed military hospital. We're talking about the 500 bed.
And that is Safari military hospital.
And see, the project was not at all cost $180 million. Now, it was to be completed in 42 months. Not sure even after us in 2018. What bay in Kofu Bay, Ashanti region, Kumasi area is their stronghold. And see, I can't say before Agenda 111, today was hurricane. They should have finished that before they went otherwise. And structure now we there, but until the more. When it comes to hospital facilities, there is the infrastructure, no components of women. Until obviously, then we were about no cheddar. Actually, able to me away. It takes time. Look at it. Until by January 2017, the civil act was about 90%. But installations was way beyond even 10%. We've not left it all. We've not left it. And see, after meeting the contractor, listen to what you see there or a structure. The contractor is demanding an outstanding of $7 million. Claim 1. Claim 2. $78 million. Just on that project, I will this is what the MPP did. Kumasi and a facility to serve as the original, is it the original hospital or something? You could military hospital. You didn't bother about it. Now all you the last time I saw. I don't know. No, but this is what we owe the contractor. As of today, Kwame, $78 million. It is somebody you don't Hey, we are trying to raise money to finish it, and it's something we'll do. This government is not insensitive. We care about the people. Ghana for him there or two Abama and they solve a problem. We are solving it, but it has to do with funds because those times they were even getting donor funds. US President, so the health sector is struggling. As we speak now, listen, it says biomedical and mechanical installation is only about 5%. Now, it's just about 5%. But we started negotiating with the contractor. Complete. I mean, there. That is one reason Nkokor Asante region what 2 TMPP, and this time we will complete it so that we get full of their vote. That's what it is. That Farid, you went past it, but that's the structure. Now, Kwame, when it comes to flooding, I am discuss because it is an issue affecting and the amount of money we lose annually. Annually, in all, we've lost about 2.2 billion Ghana cedis. When it comes to property destructions now, in Accra alone, 400 million Ghana cedis every year. Now you be saying, what is the cause of it? Indiscipline. I think that this is about time we have to push for the ban of single-use plastic. It's a problem because the sewage system is in crisis, and we are solving it, but it takes time. If we can ban single-use plastic, but let me commend His Excellency John Dramani Mahama with some of the initiations he's taking. Mahama President Bay, but when it comes to the devastations he faces, he has started solving them already. Like we said, excavators is easy. Drip machines, for example, in my area, we don't have excavators, but we are committing almost about 70 excavators. Even every district in Poyo excavators it can help in the drilling.
You mean the seized excavators?
Seized excavators
from illegal mining,
seized excavators. From time back, what you over 500 pieces a year will be awkward. We are putting it to use, and that is a good policy. No, me patch there.
MP, yes, yes, for me.
Kwame, when His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has set up an interim pro advisory on this flooding thing to ensure that we look at the solutions, and then also soon they'll roll out KPIs for MMDCs and all those people there. They should fall in line. But I'm saying there, when it comes to flooding or any problem, we are the government surely will be playing the part. But I'm now also the G2 they account no one of them. If you say the margin of because the causes, the ills and distractions already.
Medase Kofi Akonuku MP evaluate Jura and Nobaye. Oh gosh, well, Mina, I'm still shocked that Atiq Mohammed isn't grasping the connection between the 24-hour markets and the 24-hour economy. Easily put, the stores in the newly built markets will be leased to 3 people, Titi and 2 others, and they'll run them on 8-hour shifts. It's as simple as that. Oh gosh, in Elmina. Charles Nketenkete says, even Kejetia Market, Makola Market, Kantaman, Tokotwaba, Market Circle, and many other big markets don't run 24 hours. How much more a market in, say, Bole or a market in some remote area? Judgment indeed has fled to British beasts, and men have lost their sense of reasoning. Charles Nketenkete in Tantra Hills, ND, and no, Ebai. Atik, Yanko, another 5 minutes.
Floods, and Chairman, we are becoming fatigued talking about floods. But as I say, a sino, a second one, and I am a bit shocked. Say, idea AC Mampenisi or Nobeti committee. Now, Oma assess it. Look, this is not the first time this happened. This is a perennial affair. We experience floods, and reports upon reports have been produced. What we need is action taken on these reports. And we all know some of the proximate causes of these floods. Near the kind, Yagate are silted. What do we do? Anyway, it requires action, not a committee to tell us that the gutters are silted. That is the first thing. The second issue is why are we still constructing open drains in this day and age? And the third issue is how is the sanitation management regime in this country? We have monopolized the management of sanitation in this country. And also another major problem. You diversify the sector, make it, invite and attract as many participants as possible. And we share the layers of sanitation management now. collection ne deɛ asɛ yɛ adeɛ kakra wɔ ho minka sɛ yɛ adeɛ ma no boro but at least fairly well yɛ adeɛ wɔ ho but when it comes to the disposal of waste zero ɛnu bi na sɔfo ɛkɛ sɛ yɛakɔsesa nwura no anaa bɔɔla no ɔmo de kɔhi where to dispose of the waste is a question, it's a problem. And then we are still using landfill sites to dispose of waste. We can actually turn the boiler, which is waste, into useful resource. Ebimu kra export waste. Ebimu generate electricity from waste. Yen di eni di nim ni emfanyenti ano aze bakwa koto am na kesiye na e di boiler ni gum ma then we have to go to the next site go and dig another huge that is not how you manage, and that's not an efficient and sustainable way of managing waste. And we should be looking at what do we do when it comes to the disposal of waste. And my suggestion is aban should drink when I ever first recycle young waste, create some incentive regime for Nkokor and person recycling of waste in this country to get involved. And I will come to the issue of enforcement, but ansana no so.
Who said that name so?
Chama meba. One say ukwa manone. Nienti ya manone. Enye so omu nyefin. Chama omu yefin papa, but ukudruwa bebia ye clean because they've made provision
for those things.
For those things, ukita waste be a person dispose of. In every you can say within some short interval be unanti obehu dustbin. Now the person dikotum now they are kotum. You see, indiscipline, there's nothing like the natural goodness of man. Say, Nyankupombo nipei a good armor. Until we jana obey near so ye, obey near fata. There be. So you have to have strict enforcement regimes. We have only bylaws governing sanitation. And media, if it's at this point, I who said this is a serious national emergency. We should have a national law on sanitation with a penal regime. Say, yehu obi a all too pure water anabibi nipa no yemfa nko gina assembly bia it should not be left to the assemblies alone. Bylaws are not very enforceable. What I said, I'm not even sure they are prosecutable. And one say assembly you can fine you, that's the best they can do. But say what national sanitation law wrapped down we only have regulations and action plans. We don't have a national law on sanitation.
We even have sanitation court to prosecute environmental issues.
I'm not sure.
It's
a bylaws.
So
it's just the bylaws. So we can have a law.
It depends. The government.
We have bylaws. Let's have chairman and act. A sanitation act. Wow, when you are found throwing anything indiscriminately, you can be fined. You can be jailed. Ghana for who say is if we criminalize bad disposal of waste, chairman, Ghana for would fall in line. And we won't have to talk about the issue of Ghanaians being undisciplined or not, because we Jana obey no pay. But on himself, Mrada, and again, so why ye chairman, Omudia Choboy Center. You bet me we can make good use of why ye. What has he says? Yeah, bet Choboy Center. Yeah, the slogan here in Kwan Omudi. Let's have your friend is saying sanitation gas and our brigade, whichever name you want to give it to them, or you want to give to them. Senabeya omo edwuma say zoom lion for mu be tamil from zoom police nyomubua police for Chairman, if we have a version of them they'll be working with the community. We used to have hygiene officers, community hygiene graduates from community hygiene town council for no. Chairman, we can revive it or even modernize it and attach them to the inspectors. Chairman, you bet me as idea, but then we attach these YA recruits as sanitation gas. Omudiani say markets, lorry parks, baby yenim say amount for ta edifin 200. Let them be the ones doing the monitoring. Look, it's going to raise even revenue for local assemblies in the sense that the first option is for you to be fined. Who failure, then they can prosecute you. Trust me, Chairman, waste amount for to blocky drains and the other issue is rubber, plastics. And yes, Chairman, anytime there is BBR that upsets a market, if it's an externality, BBR amount for a year the normal flow of the way I see flow. No. Usually you introduce a tax. And the is plastics are a big problem. When you say pure water plastics, Ghana, we introduced an ad valorem tax on it. NMA pure water bokra cost room maybe. But as it's not effective. Say there are two options. Either we ban plastic bags completely. And it should not be the responsibility of the shop owner to give you a plastic bag. Chairman, look, Uko Tesco, Uko baby. You go and pick the bag, no, you scan it, they charge you. It ranges from 50p to depending on the type of plastic. We are because the next time we come, we say we by the end we try not dependent black rubber, no, not the amount. But if we make it in such a way, say, wow, we run the shop, no.
So either we ban plastics or we make it expensive.
We make it expensive.
Okay, I think my comment in Nketenkete Chief Nami fan. Sorry, so but before that, this one says, what is the MP saying? Moving on, one way to deal with the perennial flooding in Accra is to relocate the capital city to avoid excessive human congestion. Lawrence Boachi, a.k.a. Buche, says that one. And then, is it not interesting that we say that the economy is doing well, but we cannot pay nurses, we cannot pay teachers, we cannot pay cocoa farmers? How is this possible? And then, another interesting one on Afari, Abia, I think some of it here we are. Former Deputy Defense Minister Kofi Amankwa Menum or say, what am I hearing about Afari? It cannot be true that we owe the contractor an amount of 84 million US dollars. The only contentious claim was an amount of 19 million US dollars. The contractor kept telling us that all the needed equipment were in a warehouse. As at the time the MPP was leaving office, the sewage system was what was being fixed for the hospital to start operations. Kwame, nobody can convince me that we owe the contractor that amount of $84 million. Kofi Amankwa Menu, former deputy minister.
Yeah, we need to investigate the claim of 84. No, and sometimes contractors need to take advantage of changing government.
Oh, Chairman, that's it.
84 million.
Chairman, on the issue of Afari Military Hospital, no. Martina Mrashi Bidjum paying that time when I was Vice Chairman on Defense and Interior Committee. Now, I'm also a Chairman for Government Assurance Committee. In project, no, Pempensua, ye dekusi ye a ye di free abemo. Enemy nim adwempa ya man penni dada John Ejekum Kufuor. Edwene yes there be wo bank ramemu ha ye wo 37 military hospital de ho behia say ye benya bi so e wa Asante Mountain etimi a serve northern part of Ghana eno nti ode say the project in call nyanche ni ase so nyanche ni ase na nhyehyɛ ye ni nyina ate ase e de call we na that was 2008 we na ye koto waba na elusu ye 2009 next year free aban mu NDC ba ye no what they could do at that time they say omo ye say omo yi de free Asante Mountain no omo de akota male and asema make kire we nearly fought on the floor of parliament asema make kire we battled them that time was MP Dr. Napo and others you know you asking me that was 2014 because Parliament 2013 say honorable Missy Macho. What is the mention? Me person me chere say project no as a time a year free hono. Na project no there. Now in terms of operations, there na BBI said to has to do with sewage issues na any contractor no eka. Inte na ba bet na be penti picture bi say ade no kra no ye ora Mahama and launch in 2014. Na get say woni me ye woka. Oh, me ba. Honorable, me person kwan asem no jaika. Ghana ya nchechire no about 8 years ago. Emra ye ba ben mu no. 2016 ye ba no. That 2017 ye ba na mo jaka bebre.
Akasa yi. Na yesen.
Oh, so bia jaka.
Honorable, aban bia u jaka tina na say legacy ye de mawa both liabilities and assets. Inte no de yenjin tumusa. And I want to put it on record say MPP1 MPP2 they are constructing more roads, more interchanges than any government in this country. Honorable, meba. governance a continuous process. Enti wabano. Enutina Article 36 is clear on that. Directive principle of state policies. Meba there are certain national projects. Oba Brabet was uneja kasano. Mame kasem cho na meba. Honorable. Eti just your commission ye use nyina na ye deka. O sa
billions of Ghana cedis.
Yaye o de yaye titu aso. No, we are paying. Pay contractors. Oba uchiaka. Oba no uchiaka na watu aso. Kasa ne doso. One about remind you problems ana. They said do man panyin mama beka che say Accra no e dabe pase. Why name say Accra dabe pase? To go Belarus na nsem na wo kanam say o man panyin. Asemba na okay. A solved problem is a dead campaign issue. Problem na yen o kan ho asem no oba na wa solve no ano no obi admi fanye campaign bi o te dem che nemo o be remind yen e wo krom ha hwe market a wo kan ho asem yi 24 market economy started way back when electric light was introduced in the world. O te dem che no police for 3 shift almost 30 ene there are certain places even in Ghana 24-hour economy need to be running. Ope bibia ukonya bi. Ya wo pharmacies bako wo East Legon ha say 24-hour enu say medium. In fact, ya wo niam bebre. Enu no wo man we mu dada operating at 24-hour economy. But we are talking about
export driven.
Me pacho. In economics, enu ntina me say Dr. Baumia represent the next leadership. Digitalization, any digitalization. The minimum. One will say, physical location of market. But economics.
But you can't leave out. You can't leave physical structures out. It is part of it.
In economics, market is not necessarily a physical location.
You're talking about the construction of the 24-hour market. I'm telling you that you can't do without it.
No, what I'm saying is a never be economy. I didn't say that. But a country, a country, build the cashless economy. Our mindset, I'm saying, Dr. Baumia represent the next. What's that? And I'm saying, if you are saying baby, you are saying economy. Chairman, honorable, if you are saying baby, economy. Any argument that NDC vote in the day. Yatina Modieko. Etina, I say, oh, really? Is the future. Baumia is the future of this country. In terms of the policies or the better, what you say, honorable? Oh, online business, who you be? Online banking, who you be? Financial market, business is a labor market. Who say has nothing to do with physical location. I say the structure be akwa kosi baby. Me pese me chose ne baby anim de e dru no ne wiase kono. Yan ko bi wiase ne beja yen ho. Now on the issue of perennial flooding. Look. Asem no yakan yes. Now the issue of indiscipline. Ena afi ye kan ho asem. Now so what's the essence of leadership? Ato abama ban your law enforcers emrane ohodada. In fact, we have beautiful environmental laws in this country. Very beautiful. Yama district assemblies no announce local assemblies no authority. Say obi eye adia enya obi unauthorized structures. Ni nyina amra why to deal with them. Those who are building in waterways, emra how to deal with them. Edia bio na yenye. Emra ni ho dia e na ye kan se emra bi ani ho. Emra ho. But you see, because of our corrupt mindset in Tino, it appears said the land is corrupt to extent that local assembly is also compromised. And obi akojisika planning department per him say ye waterlog you see dance who are in ye wakoji ademudie e na wahwa ma kwabrane erect structures and choky drains in this country. It's a major drainage system ayeni ankasa yabo kakakra ya ye no kra no is being choked. Now yaba bedru say okay yes easy excavators been to ye be release the ama nadmo.
Yes, resources them also.
No, honorable. Me person me say adie bi ebe ye bia.
Also for just.
Ebe boa oman ni bia. Me na me support of it.
General Miss Medasi.
I think Medasi. Honorable Nuku Medasi. Chief Medasi.
Yes, that's the chairman.
Mona Medama Cinema Daje. Titruni.
Chairman, I want to Nka.
Why?
James Agaga.
Hey, Agaga is his own female.
Hey, Zamon.
Agaga. Agaga.
Oh, yeah.
Many Agaga ni papa we. Oh,
Chairman, Kofi Amako.
Kofi Amako hini.
Oh,
Chairman,
what's up? Upon what you say,
Jato. Ukai Jato.
Oh, yes.
Jato so.